for the third time. Uh, let's see. You gonna wait? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Maybe you're actually gonna stay live this time. Okay, good. Let's unmute that. See if that's working. Good. Can mute that. Remember that? Poor network. Yeah, no shit. Why either? Let's see. Okay, let's go back into that. Oh, what? Yeah, make... Okay, I understand. Let me... Okay, wait, I thought I'd done that off. What the fuck? Well, fuck it. I can stay off because it's only for this. Alright, let's go full screen on that just to have a look. See if it's gonna be special or if it's actually gonna work. Oh shit. Okay. Let's leave that there. Okay. Wait, is it still? Yes, it is still live. Okay. Alright. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Unfortunately, my internet's been kind of fucking retarded, so I don't know why it's having unstable issues. I guess it's a bitch, so, yeah, yep. what was I doing? Yes, this, but first I need to find copyright free. Yes, give me that. Put that there. Okay. Fucking no, bad no. Why are there so many ads? Go skip that. There we go. The shit? Oh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Holy crap. Oh wait, that was the machine. I thought that was all the drones. Why are there so many drones? What the fuck? So there's a discrepancy somewhere. Where? Oh. No? Is that not it?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
let's go. Where is it? That way.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
You know you're liable to get sick doing that.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Aw.
Great work.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
Well, about as good as any other slogan.
No jest? Well, that's a wager I sure would have lost. Guess even a busted spectrometer can be right if you hold it to the light, huh? I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet. What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Huh.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
Okay.
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours. But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you? Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator Automax only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards. Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up. Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics. Look, I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
I don't know if I believe her, but she's really trying her best.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings. How did you notice? The diagnostic normally takes hours, and that's only if humidity's low. I wanted to take the initiative to try and make it faster. Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me. Law's alive. I really did think I was doing good by the orchards, but with all that you've told me, it sounds like I've done much more harm. I know it's a lot to ask, but is there a chance you could vouch for me to my boss? It might not seem like it, but I've been trying to take the initiative. I really do want to help. Wow, thank you so much. You do this for me and I'll make sure to do whatever I can to make things better.
Good on you, Cap. A little kindness goes a long way in this colony.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress.
A sweetest hello to you again, Orchard's visitor. Now,
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
I've completed my investigations. The more times you ask me, the slower I'm going to work.
All right. Let's hear the details. Huh. You didn't destroy any of them? Reckon I would have lost that bet. Thanks.
One less expense for you to explain to your bosses, Hathaway. Lucky you.
So what were the fine details of the sabotage anyhow? Were Slug's lackeys trying to get the mechanicals to kill all our waspitos? Of course. And what better way to do that than by targeting our pollinizers? They'd be a hell of a pain to kill manually, but if you set the mechanicals to do it...
In your delusional fantasy, the waspitos wouldn't be out until next pollinization cycle. Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself. I don't think so. All of the hives are reinforced and alarmed. Only way to start or stop a cycle is in hive control, and there's usually an associated announcement.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning.
A drink? I ain't ever heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
She didn't do it on purpose. Say nothing.
You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything. But the peace of mind would have been worth much to me.
Captain, we ain't gonna tell him who did it?
Pipe down.
I know what it is. You discovered Slug was behind everything, and they're forcing you to keep quiet. Typical Slug.
I have never wanted to strangle someone with my bare hands as badly as I do in this moment.
Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah,
damn it.
What the hell? The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
Fuck me sideways. Slug prisoners make for in the supposed and give them another bit. You voiced the Slug's time and tried to blame your scrubs on them. Pay up, per se. Reserves will have bits to spare after the round. Reveling could pay them with interest immediately. Let's do this one.
Never like paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Okay, that seems like it worked out decently. What is my current objective? Oops, wrong button. There we go. This one, confront you. Nope, not that one. Okay, so investigate. No, this one. Yes. Okay. Now I get back over to here. There we go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
investigate a corporation without having to trod through the nightmare that is their R&D department.
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Okay then. Hmm. God damn it.
Awful. Wonder if this poor Bella had a baby.
Huh. That is 108. What does yours do? 97. What about you? 105. Let's see. See what you look like. Huh. And the other one was... Crap. Pravati. You. And I can just do that, I guess. It looks like more power armor, but that's just standard 108. Could give it to you instead. Okay, you're definitely not having that helmet. I don't know how I feel about that armor, honestly. Like, sure, it does, like, more defense, but it just looks fucking terrible.
How in the aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will. Pardon the blue blazes out of me, but who in the name of the Eternal are you? I'll have you know, I am Dr. Leora Blossom, the head of research and development, and you are standing in my lab, uninvited. Now, perhaps you couldn't tell by the empty lobby and general state of disarray, but this is no time to be playing games. No, you're right. Listen, I'll be direct with you. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab. Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them. Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
These people don't deserve to die, Captain. Let's try using the sedative.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Okay then. Oh. Where is... Why is that over there? Okay, let's see. Alright, go ahead and do that one. Okay, so those are over there, and then I can... Okay. Oh. And that's like that. Yeah. Just had to update something there really quick. How am I supposed to get in there? I'm actually gonna try not to kill them, it's just I don't know how to get in there if it's sealed. Or barred. Ah, crap. It looks like they may have no choice but to die. Maybe... no, okay. Oh wait, I think I came through that way, so... Oh wait, no, there was no way that way. How the fuck? Maybe I have to run past them or something? Or I can sneak past them?
Random explosive canisters everywhere. I'd almost call this cozy.
Crap.
That's a lot more Rizzo. Get ready. Bombing me out.
Crap.
Come on, you proud of me? I just want to be your friend. Smile. Cat got your tongue? That's gonna let no one bring me down. Everyone else.
Okay.
Seemingly erratic footsteps of my pacing delirious employees have ceased. So I presume the sedative works. Please return for consultation at once. And do remember, unauthorized access to confidential Rizzo's information is a capital offense.
So now that that's done, I can explore everywhere else. Alright, so the elevator is there, so let's go everywhere.
Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
Huh?
What the hell was that?
I'm curious if that was like a set, like, event, or if I was just taking way too long. But who gives a fuck?
shit. This case just got a bit more interesting.
Timeline discrepancy.
Damn it.
Detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Wow, real fucking helpful. Hmm. Alright, oh, there we go. Shit. Thought my game was just broken there.
What an awful place to die. What do you think happened to her?
5 kills and then out before we could catch a glimpse of the culprit. I expect more blood. Stranger head gunshots over the components indicating. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Pretty sure they're dead with this
I remember those gunshots. Energy weapons don't sound that way. Killer must have been using something exotic.
Huh. Whatever it is, I want it. Where is the bullet hole? Like, you got shot somewhere, so where is the... Huh. Hmm. Oh. Oh, shit. Where is it? There it is. Hmm. Okay.
Timeline discrepancy. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Oh, where are they going?
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Oh, whoops. There it is. Okay. This is Dr. Blossom. Eridanium gigaseus Slug Research Report 1. Subject, a bunch of slugs. Ugh. These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing that damn toupee. Initially found these little bastards suckling on the hairy undersides of a teacup canid. Much like my brother, who works for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. The backstabber. Suffice it to say that these things are parasites. The canid didn't seem to mind, but it's almost as stupid as my research staff. Good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got some spectrum on the dissection subject. It's fine. Yeah,
Timeline discrepancy detected. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests. See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Hmm.
good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got some spectrum on the dissection subject. It's fine. Yeah, I think I see a couple sacs in the worm. Might secrete enzymes or poison or something. We'll figure it out later. Starting to see double, so... figure it out later. Starting to see double, so I'm going to switch to working on the Gatling.
Almost got the spectrum lock done.
Releasing the Waskitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
What the fuck are they doing?
Why am I fucked up?
Wait, how do I... Oh. Cannot, damn it. Hmm. 248 out of 370, okay.
You guys ever went up for a game of sudden death? Oh, some rancid salt tuna. Oh, well, I think it's coming from the pool.
Excuse me. The pool plaza is currently closed to guests.
Someone that has it much worse.
Black Hole Bertie hasn't been...
What floor would you like to visit?
That one.
Stop. The finest seat in the house.
I think that was the one I was meant to go to. I think. I don't actually know. No, damn it. What? Okay, yes, you can get a pat. No, just don't sit on my damn cable. No, don't kick me. Hey. Okay, so I need to... What? Confront the intruder. Oh, I thought I had to... Wait, what? Hold on, can you not... Okay, just fucking stay there. Okay, so they're the friendlies. I don't know what... Fucking move then! Stop being a bitch.
I don't think you can see us, Captain. On account of that huge mask cutting off his vision. You want to maybe let him know we're here?
Huh.
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you come from? Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it looks like.
Oh, sorry, I must be in the wrong room. I'm pretty sure intimate. Give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you.
Easy, friend. No need to get violent. There are as many reasons to spare my life as there are flavors in Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. I'll give you 2 reasons. First, I am a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Enterprise. And secondly, I'm just here doing a job for a VIP. Mascot's honor.
Hmm?
I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message, something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter. You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just sweeter than a fistful of purple berry punch. Oh, law, Birdie's gonna slaughter me like a woolly cow. Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
Don't sniff my fan, you fucking Fruit Loop. Get away from the fan. Get away from the fan. Okay. Fucking dog. It's being special. For some reason, she is sniffing my fucking tower fan thing, whatever the fuck. Which is annoying, because if she nudges it, then it's gonna move, and it's... ugh.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The wasquitos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production. The orchards can be a dangerous place, but my workers understand the hazards. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything?
Reach for a cigarette, the plot thickens.
You have my attention.
Wait, since when do I have cigarettes? Gross. Someone stopped and researched over the Helen instead of throwing Dr. Bloom was dead, murdered by an unknown killer. That's awesome.
That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission.
You can't store that much data without an expensive cartridge. Our thief had resources.
A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with.
This had just happened. Someone was trying to stop me. Whatever was in that data had to be important.
Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else?
I'll let you know if it, Helen insisted.
That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions.
All I know is that she was there before she died. She spent a little time at the Orcas at Fenn Evans. What were you going to show?
Little of consequence. We'd tour the grounds, pause at some locations appropriate for a portrait, let her shake hands with our scientists. Public relations. A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the Orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else? That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility.
All I know is that she recognized the killer. Let's not lead to... I don't know who's behind her death, but she was in trouble when I found her. The other workers had turned violent.
Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. I'll make sure to accelerate the payout of her death benefits to her next of kin. Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention. This incident at the Orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now.
Okay. Hey, I was just looking in my room.
Why was there a suspicious-looking mascot in your room? I'm afraid I don't understand. Is this the lead-up to a joke?
Is there something about...
Please don't call me Lou. I don't know why there was a mascot in your room. The Grand Colonial doesn't offer that kind of room service. I think. I most certainly did not. My policy toward Eridanos is one of, shall we say, benign negligence. I keep my distance and don't involve myself unless necessary. In any case, let me apologize for this unfortunate business. I'm sure this mascot meant no harm.
Okay, now that that's done, get rid of that. There we go.
What floor would you like to visit? Oh, what up?
I never felt so damn good in my life. Don't mess it up. Who's laughing now? Don't you frown at me. I just wanted to make you smile. Move along.
Elite troop armor. Huh. Wait, it's still fucking pink though. Nope. That's standard, okay. What's that one? That's, oh, I already have elite troop armor. Okay. Wait, so... I don't like that color. Wait, was that my armor? Yeah, okay. Holy crap, this is a big place. What are you doing over there? Good boy.
Look here. I could use a new pair of glasses.
Can't imagine where you misplaced your old pair.
Okay. Oh.
Hey, weren't you looking for a new hat?
Indeed. And that was... I said... If you lose anything else, it's good to know we can purchase a replacement here.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terran Monarch.
Hey, you. Come take a look. Hey, you look like you need some stuff. Fancy watch? Spare cufflink? Single earring? You want it, I've got it. Junk. My friend, this is not junk. These are people's prized possessions. Priceless personal effects, beloved souvenirs and knickknacks. Huh? Oh, well, some of the guests left this stuff behind. Take a look for yourself. Me? Oh, sure. Terrific. Never better. And as soon as I pay off my docking fines, I'll be back on my feet and in my ship. So it turns out Slug has some pretty strict rules on vehicle docking, and I may have broken a few of them. Who'd think Slug would be so strict? You sure can. Buy some of my goods, and it'll count towards paying off my docking fines. And the delinquency fees that are accruing on top of them.
Huh. That looks fucking weird. What the? Huh. Just mirrors my sound a little down. No? Okay. Weird. I don't know why my sound seems a little quiet. Well, my music in a way, I don't know why that's different.
My last quarterly review said I had an attitude problem. Morale improvement program fixed me right up.
Aww.
Company gives us a discount on Spectrum Brown.
You're sure he's not in the museum?
Do I have that ultimate bolt? 16,000. Is it important? Ultimate bolt of 2.0. I don't know if it's so that's a bolt of pistol. Huh. Ah, fuck it. Give me it. Oh wait, it actually says if the stock is full. That's kinda cool. So that does 584, that still does 770. Navigation deck. What are you...
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
Okay.
Sector? Hope you catch that killer soon.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, right, I also have to check that because they probably go in there.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport. Timeline discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life. Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death? Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler. Yes, Inspector. The Needler. The smoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge. This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of answering rhetorical questions.
Wish I had a telescope like this back in the Vale. Of course, the company probably would have scrapped it for parts. Wish I had a telescope like this back in the Vale. Of course, the company probably would have scrapped it for parts.
Caught a real lucky break working on Aragano. I could have been stuck on Tyler too.
Damn it. Okay, so I have to go that way.
I just wanted to make you smile.
Why did the corpse jump after that? What the fuck?
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access, and welcome to the Piraeus Spaceport.
What the fuck? Let's readjust that to that. Okay. Okay, so that is that one. Okay, so do that. That's over there. And go back with that one. I can see that.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Sluglight Underground don't like that much.
He's trying so hard. It's actually kind of sad.
Could have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm! Draw!
It's... I'm an inspector, fella, sticking my nose where it doesn't belong is my job. Okay, so this is a farce. Your safety still on attack. I love it when people throw me. Now I'm acting in self-defense.
You want to say that again, pal?
Chum, you're not really a slug, are you? It's okay, you can tell me. Think about it. Slug asked me to investigate and now it wants me dead. Sure, this is a farce.
Look out! They go! That's some tough armor. Everyone all right?
Okay, well, now that's dealt with. So they want me to think that... Ah, there we go. Get a job for anyone ready with a gun in a hand. There's an inspector looking into the murder of Halsey and Helen. My client wants you to cross them off. Don't worry about it. So, in fact, don't be subtle. Just make sure that security uniforms you'll find folded beneath the mattress. After that, feel free to cause a ruckus. Be sure to let them know Slug territory is off limits. The reward is 40,000 credits plus... Huh. Wow, okay. But why do they want me to think that Slug is behind it, though? Like, why try to incriminate them? And, I mean, they kind of made it obvious that Slug has nothing to do with it. It's like, when you say their fucking name like 1,000 times, it's like, okay, kind of obvious.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a sprat infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones. Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
Did you say something on a sprat infection? Your designation is Deputy Wine Taster. What are you doing in the,
Error. Unit designation no longer Wine Taster. Unit designation now Deputy. While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95% violent utilization of equipment, would void unit warranty. All Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable among the pool of available Rizzo's employee candidates. This unit was considered the most competent.
Okay.
Unit does not have a favorite wine. Unit is incapable of taste. How may this unit be of service to you? Checking logs. Error. Informational limitations found. 2. Reciting. Limitation 1. Do not tell users about constabulary rat infestation. We do not need to pay the health inspector's bribe. A third time limitation 2. Do not read informational limitations aloud, especially not to any of those void-band snot-nosed guests, or I'll have you sold for parts.
Okay.
Thieves will be punished. What do you think you're doing? This worker is entirely lawful. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate.
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life sprats.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrappy.
I'm a criminal, get it? They don't let me talk to law-abiding sorts.
Equipment was updated only last...
If you ain't a constable, then we ain't got nothing to discuss.
Tell the difference. You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will... Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Nearby. An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives. Excellent observation, Inspector. Multiple wounds located in the frontal bone and between the clavicles suggest she was facing away from her attacker. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition. These casings are too minuscule for conventional small-caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes. High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected. These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death. Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrappy. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell the different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keene has decreed that this unit will remain here, questioning you every minute until you submit a confession. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit.
Reminds me of a rose. Just a bit.
Oh wait, I'm actually supposed to go down there. No.
I don't know what they make of the underground. Or dead, I guess. I can't shake the feeling they have something to do with Miss Helen's death.
You got an appointment? Appointment? Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment? Not entirely out of the question. Convince me. The boss can always use more bits. All right, I'll give him a call, but I've got my eye on you. Mr. Kincannon, got an appointment here. Says they've got some kind of business proposition for you.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send him up.
God, I saw something. What do you think you're doing? Just don't let me get you again, right?
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume. Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing. There was an incident. You should have seen Eileen. Besides being an absolute gem of an assistant, she's a terror with a fountain pen. Raptidons aside, what was your incident, Inspector? Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself. Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you? Right again, Inspector. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you? Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant, aggressive, The man in charge. I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be worth noting Ludovico has motivation in spades. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder. Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine? An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people. Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune. I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter. I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it. I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads, me scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator. Oh, I never subcontract out that type of work, Inspector. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account. Was there something else you wanted to discuss? The original incident? Well, I made him an offer he should have refused. Intimidation has its role in diplomacy. Still, his choice to work with Sublight was indeed a choice. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added. Still technically visible to the human eye, but only just. You're quite good at this. It was all perfectly legal, too, which irked Lou to no end. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger.
Huh. Okay,
Alas, I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of Slug.
Needs to be fixed.
And it simply wouldn't be good for business. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business. Because one day soon, Sublight will obtain a seat on it. Meanwhile, our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old slice, which can be a nuisance. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities. I wish I could wink, but it always looks like I have something caught in my eye. Constable Keene? Now that is a damn shame. Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident? No, I played no role in the good constable's death. It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on Eridanos as of late. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing. When you find her killer, please be certain to make them suffer. Good. I'll hold you to that. We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but we were not enemies. Perhaps it will shock you to hear her loss saddens me. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square, perhaps, in her dedication to the rules, but good nonetheless. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was quite good at cards, you know. Honestly, I'm not. Hand to the architect. Maria loved a zero-G after work. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention?
I have more questions about Helen.
Very well.
Do you have any more dealings with her? If you didn't kill her, any idea on who would want her dead? That's all I wanted to know. If you didn't kill her, any idea on who would want her dead?
That is the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy?
I'm not willing to rule anything out. Clearly you don't. I'm not here to play games.
Good. That's good, Inspector. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily. A few. Helen was strangely curious about the private business operations around Eridanos. She said it was role research, but how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass stunts, and other hacking tools. She wanted to buy in bulk. Because she paid me to, Inspector. Besides, Helen was enjoyable company. She was confident, resourceful, determined, not unlike you, now that I consider it. I might. I just might. Your point, Inspector? Now that is interesting. I suppose we'll see, won't we? Be very careful, Inspector. I'd very much like to see you still around for the grand finale, whenever it comes, whatever shape it takes. One moment, if you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now. What, or who, made you decide to investigate me? Understandable. A man of my standing would naturally be tied up in all this, whether he wishes to be or not. Now then, did you need anything else?
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We gotta talk shop one of these days.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. woolly cow impression transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range. Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface. The area within a 0.5-meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles. That is highly likely, Inspector.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Oh, that's just
Hey, could I talk to you for a second? Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the Unreliable. You a new crewmate? I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. Wonder if you can help me. I run an outfit for the moving of, less than legal goods. There's a particular piece of cargo needs delivering to a particular individual in the spaceport. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town. We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help us out, I'll give you an equal cut of our pay.
okay.
Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got herself jailed. Cassidy Mills is the name. She'll know where the cargo is. Be seeing ya. Remember, Cassidy's at the constabulary. She might be a little wary, so be careful.
Haven't seen you around before, but that ain't no problem. All are welcome at the Copper Bottom Cantina, so long as their bits are good, huh? Can I get you something?
What do you want? Shh, not so loud. How'd you know it was me? Yeah, that makes sense. You must be a good one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto. Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing. Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help? I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers. You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Lootered, half shot, void lush, on the Byzantine swizzle. Starry. 1 bit down, 3 bits up, spread across the spectrum. Top heavy. Should I go on? Drunk, Captain.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow? There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her. I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. Real sure. It was dark as night gets. Plus, I've got small veins. Anyway, I didn't much feel like trying to explain why I was out there, or why I was drunk, and holding someone else's data pad, and also maybe crying a little, so I booked it. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone. I've been telling you everything I remember. All that's left is the part where I ran from the pilot house straight to my friend's... I mean, to my... fridge-orator. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. confidant is like confidence. What's torrid mean? You're a real weird guy. You know that? So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Auric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and a hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
Sure. Get yourself a bit of taro blood, whisk it in a bowl with an egg and crushed caffeinoid, hold your nose and drink it straight. And the next time you drink, avoid the darker stuff.
I'll, have to think about that one, ma'am. Anyway, you ought to take Helen's datapad. Maybe you'll have better luck understanding her notes. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing.
Yeah, you're definitely a dipshit. Tell me but sure.
Okay. And listen, I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it'd be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble. I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for...
Okay, so that dog's gonna keep barking. So yeah, I'm gonna have to leave this one here. So yeah, thanks to whoever came out, whatever. As always, have a great whatever it is, wherever you are, and see you in the next one. Bye.